Switch. Swap. Then get over here. Hey, baby. Is my stream showing up yet? Doesn't appear it is at the moment for some reason. I don't understand why. Let's see. YouTube, yep. Nope, everything's good there. Oh dear, Hans, yeah. Whatever. What a travesty, an absolute travesty. Oh man, can never be easy, can it? Alright, let's see. Really? I'm just trying to access my stream and just like 3 different things come up at once. Now I'm getting a freaking phone call. Leave a message, you biznatch. How dare you call a number, you fiend. Yep. I love that the YouTube app isn't actually doing what it's supposed to be doing right now, so we're just collectively sitting here watching my live streaming screen so I can actually try to figure out why exactly the YouTube app is claiming that I'm not live. Well, it's, yeah, it looks like it's trying to say I'm not live streaming, but I am. There we go. There you go. Have the echo in the background. Okay. Good shit, good shit. And that way I can actually watch Chatsky Doodles via my Pahony. My Pahony. So, today, we are going to probably try to see what shit has in Europe we can figure out. Well, we all, that is at least the aim. I'm definitely not going to try rural places because I'm probably going to direly regret it. Just because it would be probably more global or whatever. That would feel kind of dangerous. European capitals. We could do capitals, but I wanted the cities. Although, I don't know. I guess 1K, that's not bad. We'll try this one out for size. See what happens. 1,000 plus. Yeah, it could be right. No, I don't want to purchase your Bolshevik. God damn it. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very hilly. I believe it's the ocean. Sort of, yes. There's a channel there. Looks way too narrow to be Adriatic. So I don't think it's the Adriatic Sea. I think it's literally just like a channel. It could be a river, but it just feels a little more coastal than that to me. Oh, for the bit. It's definitely occurs as more Mediterranean feeling. It's like a locust tree or something. But they do have a little shore pine and all that as well. It's a tiny little street as well. Like, this is a two-way street. It's awkward as hell. I guess, is it actually two-way? I guess technically it is, because that car's parked that way, but yeah, interesting. There's definitely a bias as to which way they like to go on this road. It's more of an alley, but that is a lot of the way how things are squished together in Europe. Yeah, that looks more coastal than it. Oh, that's so coastal. So it's like at the mouth of an inlet. I guess maybe that's just more pan-European, but I've always seen that as more British, but then... Oh, that's a good question. I wonder if they include European cities. I want to say it would only be in Europe, but they could actually include potentially, like, little outlying territories of nations in Europe. Like, they could include St. Helena and things like that. That would be awkward. Although then again, that doesn't make any sense because it's 100k plus population, so I'm an idiot. Let's see. Alexi? Oh, actually, I'm heading towards the downtown, aren't I? It's not that mountainous, but this is like a multi-sectioned channel, it looks like. Huh. It definitely looks like it would be considered a tourism city, but I'm not entirely sure. Definitely Mediterranean, though. Not like I'd be able to figure the plates out. Anyway, I think they just go by European Union flag if they're of the Union. There's a marina down there. Well, it looks like a marina, but actually there's just a bunch of buildings on it. Artificial spit of land. Wow, this is interesting, I must say. So I could have just gone the other way and I would have actually made it. I don't know if it's probably better if I got a higher vantage than a lower. Yep, speaking of tourism, that's a big ass cruise ship, it looks like. Obviously my first instinct is feel like it's Italia, but I don't know if it is Italia or not. Yeah, interesting. It definitely looks like it'd be more west of the Adriatic to me. It doesn't quite look Adriatic enough. I mean, we can automatically toss out Monaco out of existence because this is... It said Lucia. Did it say visit Lucia? Looks like it said that. Lucia, whatever. Where was it? Where was it? What did I see that at? I didn't just, like, hallucinate that I saw something that said that, did I? It was, like, on a door. I'm pretty sure it was down there. I don't think it was way up here, yeah. It could still be up here, but take a quick look at this door, and if it doesn't... Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's definitely Italian. That is blatantly Italiano, so I am right on that assumption. There we go. Via Lucia. There we go. I like how it rhymes. Via Lucia. Unless it's Lucia, how they say like the island. So it is Italia. I kind of figured it was just because of the look and the fact that it was hilly, but I didn't think the only other place I could think that has the constant mountains just jutting directly down into the oceans would be España. I didn't think it'd be Spain because I don't know, that just doesn't feel Spanish enough. Like, they do have that, but I don't think they have as big of ones as Italia does. So, Italia. Looks like you're falling apart. Yeah, you definitely are. Well, wherever it is, obviously it's not in the greatest of shape. Certainly I've seen hell of a lot worse, even here in the US, but it's definitely not well taken care of, I'll give it that much. It's seen definitely much better days before. I'm getting so far away from where I was. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Let's see. So it says Baia Delfino, or Delfino. I just went full on like, oh, basketball. That's Carlos Delfino. Delfini. Okay, that was helpful. I barely tapped my left mouse, and you're just gonna be like that. Okay, I see how to... Wait, what the hell? The sign just changed. God damn it, that's not so helpful. It's a deli, obviously. Let me get... Can I please swap to the other side of the street? That would be really rad. It's the same sign. I think I have to go... I can't go back up on the street I came from. Are you serious? What? Okay, there we go. Because, yes, the sign definitely changed. So I'm going to go down to that. There we go. Puerto Rosa. See, that's the thing. It's small enough. They can be small enough cities that I have no idea what the hell they'd be. So this actually just got a lot more challenging for me. I'm now kind of... It's just now kind of setting in. Like, I was hoping for bigger cities, I think. I probably should have just gone for capitals. I almost did, too. Ooh, that's much clearer. That's some good, pretty picture. Very nice. Looks like this is probably a cooler day than the day before. Of course, it also looks like it's probably evening. It's a problem with a nation that has nothing but coastline is you don't know where the hell you are. So that's always entertaining. It's interesting that they have these kind of like store ads almost just on these, like, I guess you could call them low budget billboards. find that very interesting. What the heck? Is that a big antenna? It is. Ha! I do like this. It looks like a pathway. I don't think it is it? Oh, it could be a doorway there, it looks like. I think it's a staircase to heaven. So let's see. It was Porta Rossa, Delfini. I could actually just try and not take 17.5 to 647 4.465 years. I could actually look. Just Romagna. I could just look to see if I can find any cities that would possibly be 100k or more. I think this is the 100k thing, or either that or that is. I can't remember what the designation on Google is right now. I highly doubt it's on Sicilia. It could be. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Porta Rossa or Delfini, just in case I can stumble upon those names. That would be really helpful. Ragusa. Let's see. There's the tip of the boot. There's the arch of the boot. The boot. Porta Rossa, but it's compounded. It's not separate like that. At least it doesn't show it as that. It's close to Lucia or Lucia, but it's not quite that. But that was just a residence. That's what a via is. So, Buddy, Salerno, Pompeii, Nipples. I just keep having to repeat it to myself what I'm looking for, which is Porta Rossa Delfini. Just to see if I can notice it. I swear to God though, whoops, bump my mic. If I don't happen to notice it, but it actually shows up, that would be such a me move, but that would be super depressing too, because then it's like, fuck. Ancona. Rimini. This is Bologna. Indonesia. I mean, yeah, it could be like, you could say it's over here and you're looking across there. That could work because it's a lot more narrow, but no. Slovenia, Croatia. Okay, so I don't think it's on that side. But I did mention specifically Monaco, just because the fact it kind of occurred, it could have been within that region. It just has that kind of styling and look. Not to say that maybe the rest of the nation doesn't have that, which is inherently possible. Pisa. Je like a pizza. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's not an inlet. Looking to see what is an inlet. I could look at Sardinia too. Did forget that also exists as an option to look at. There's also this over here. Let's see. I think, and I was thinking, Porta Rossa, Delfini, something referring with the in Delfini. I see nothing. Yeah, does not help me. So I know it is Italiano. It's the Amalfi Coast, of course. The painfully famous. Yeah, so I might not have actually gotten any realistically good idea of where the heck I was. I could have just, probably was just being a little too hopeful, but it's always good to check that, especially when you don't want to go on for 60 eternities before you actually figure it out. Yeah, there's actually a handful more bigger cities on Sardinia than I thought there was. I didn't think it was all that inhabited, but I guess it is. Didn't know they developed it this much. Cesari. Porto Torres. Bonifacio. Corsica, which is officially part of France. But it's heavily... There's one right there. There you go. Okay, there's 3 towns that they show that are actually French, but the rest are Spanish. So, oops. Yeah, I don't see any... Diodoro. I didn't see any signs that I was anywhere nearby what I was actually looking at, which is not a good thing. We could be here for about another 5 days at this rate. What do I feel like that would mean? It's a festival, probably. Oh, Etna. Mount Etna. That is, isn't Etna actually Sicilia? I think it is. Etna, where the frick was Etna? Frickin' dick in a awakening dick. God damn me. You know, yeah, that made sense. I should have paid attention to the event poster because it's an event poster. It's gonna tell you right where the frickin' dick you are. Calabria. The problem is I don't know how to read their long ass things. Garibaldi, but I think that's just a person. I swear that's actually a place, and so is that. So the I'd say, could it be that it is somewhere like that? Catania or Calabria? Calabria. Where is Etna though? That actually does bug me a little bit because I really do. You would think it would actually be over here if that's the case. Oh yeah, Calabria. There you go. It's Reggio Calabria, apparently. That explains its tiny little channel. Right, and I keep forgetting. I have to be intentionally mentally being like, okay, if I think this is west, that means it's east, and if I think this is east, that means it's west. Because for some reason, I always turn it around in my own head. Yes, so it's up on the hill there, ways. And yeah, they have a haunting Aragonese. Tribute to their days under Aragon. I don't think it's too close to any of those things, but I don't... Let's see. The angle it was at feels like it would have been... I don't feel like it was anywhere on a main road. This might be a main road here, but I don't think it is. I'm gonna go see, there's the way it's developed. There's the marina, so I think it's Marina. I think it is probably either around here or around up in here. Maybe up in here? No, because that's where the marina starts. We were off a ways over here, so I think we were probably, oh yeah, Santa Lucia. So they're probably up in here-ish, I would assume. Somewhere like this. I'm gonna go like right here. 8.3 miles. Oh, it says we're actually in Messina. That will I'd be like that. I'm gonna quickly check to see how long about that took. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Next. I thought it was taking longer than that. Of course it wasn't. That's looks very Rusky. Babruski. I do think this is definitely Russia. For some reason, it's only West Russia that's considered European, but when I was growing up, that was not what they taught you. That's definitely Russia. That's not what they taught you. They always said that Russia was part of Asia. technically it's officially considered Eurasia because Europe is a subcontinent, not an actual continent. But then even though it's a subcontinent, they count it as its own continent, full continent. Why? I have no idea. Problem with Russia, though. Everything is in Russian. They don't have boards or signs. Yeah, they have the same signs too. Boards or signs vis out, or with, rather I should say with English on them. At least almost ever. So this really complicates it because I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure out exactly where in Russia this would be. Rusky. That kind of looks like that'd be more towards downtown just because of how much bigger that building is. Probably is. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Actually, we're gonna defile ourselves and we're gonna go the opposite, or defy ourselves, not defile. We're gonna go the opposite direction. The opposite direction. Opposite. Yeah, there's literally like nothing in any other language other than what looks to be Russian. It's definitely summertime though when they came here and they did this, so. Rusky. Look at all those tenements. Nothing but Rusky tenements. Rusky. Yep, .ru, Russia. Say. Yeah, Russian and Greek look so freaking similar, it's ridiculous. But I still can easily tell them apart. Well, relatively easily, I should say. Probably should specify. Sevastopol, no. Let's see. Let's just randomly throw that out there. Sevastopol. It does look like it could be Black Sea area just because of this. It looks like, I don't know, it just looks like something that would be closer to like Iran and all that. Which way now? It's pointing this way for the tenements. They're huge tenements. I don't know. See, that is one thing about Russia, is the fact that they have their quote-unquote skylines pretty far spread out, so. They're probably saying it's 24 hours, they assume. This is going to be really rough. Like, nothing at all has any other words on it other than in Russian, so it's like. How do I know where I am? I guess just look for repeating. Like, look for repeating, yeah. Those kind of signs, is it. Look for things that are repeated on signs. And then from there, I know which Russian letters to look for. The problem is that my map's going to be in English, so it doesn't really help unless they still have their little customizations. Let's get it. I can't jump to that side of the street, apparently. We're doing this again, where I can't get to the other side. Could you go here, please? Over. I wanna. No, I don't. God damn it! I can't win. Yeah, everything's not Rusky. Rus. Where are we in Rusky Papruski? Take this question. Why? I don't know why I can't get into the correct lane of traffic. But cheer. Valvo. Justidos. At least originally it was. I'm not seeing anything repeat anymore, other than that one building had everything repeat, but everything else seems to be a bit different. Boutique. So that's in English. For some reason. Well, that's actually kind of a good thing for me. It could mean good things. Sale boutique. Oh. It's a store! And it has sales. It has sales. Good. Yeah, never mind. You know what? I can't even mock anything because when I try to mock something, I just screw up my own English language. I just. Oh, where is? Oh, okay, there's some English makeup and something studio. No idea what the other one is. Oh, brow makeup and brow studio. Yeah. So that's in English. English. I'm not sure why. So, this is really rough. Everything's gonna be in Rusky except for apparently the things that aren't necessarily gonna help me figure out where the hell I am. Yay! What have I done to myself? God damn it. Yeah, then that's just back in Rusky Doodles again as well. So Polycarp. Yeah, and these intersections are haunting. Continue this way, and now I'm on the correct side of traffic. Go figure. Had to have an intersection to be able to accomplish that, apparently. Is a Busbahnhofen sign. Yeah, you're gonna be too blurry for me to be able to make out. That looks like a narwhal with a really bizarre shrimp-like tail. But okay. Sure. Up to the bus. All I really want is I want to be able to figure out where the heck I am. I assume it's a park slash zoo thing in there? Probably. Water park, Witter park, all these different things. I mean, that could be valuable to try to memorize, but again, it's in Russian, so I don't know how helpful that really is going to be for me. Probably not the most helpful. 777880. And then there's like 6 billion numbers over here. Noise, what a voice. I don't think. They thinking. Hang on. Zait. Does Zait repeat of a horror? It does not. Okay. Beautiful. Well, it's official. We're going to be stuck here until the day we enter our graves. It's going to be absolutely astounding. The taxi cape. Maxim, I think it says. I think that was in English. Yeah, it looks like it. Huh. They have those hedgehogs things there for some reason. I don't know. People shit all over Russian tenements all the time. I don't think they're the worst looking. Like, we shit talk them here in the U.S. all the time as if they're like, you know, they're so unoriginal, so uncreative. They're always the same. They're just cookie colors. They're always the same colors. And it's like, okay, what about our Art Deco buildings that are all exactly the fucking same? Like, those are our own version of that. So how about you shut your face? Gabriel. Crap. Yeah, see, again, there's something that kind of indicates to me this is probably closer to Iran area and stuff like that, which would mean it'd have to be up near Georgia. But I don't know. Oh, Rusky Doodles. There's so many different good-sized cities in West Russia, and I don't know which one it could be because I'm not seeing anything. And well, really quickly, I'm gonna go in here and see if it's gonna give me. Okay, it will give me both the names. That is good, very good. Venice, Muscovy, Saint Petersburg, of course. Penkola, Novgorod, Kazan, Pam, Katarina, Boing, Ekaterinburg, Zhelabinsk, Orenburg, Samara, Saratov, Volkrad. Don. I don't think I'm quite zoomed in as much as it probably should be. DLBC. Trying to think. So V's turn into B's, which is interesting. I'm not sure how exactly these two languages kind of crisscrossed like that. M's are actually in fact M's, which are interesting. N's are H's. K's are in fact K's. I's are backwards N's, of course. Perm is a soccer goal. Y's are E's, yeah. That could make sense. Oh, but Verbach. I don't think. I do not think. I'm gonna definitely stick to West Russia. I don't. I don't think, and I don't expect it to be too far off of that. Because that's what's considered European to a lot of people, is West Russia. And therefore, I'm just hoping I can actually locate where the hink and splink I am. There's really long ones with these like A's and A symbols, but I'm not seeing any signs of that telling me where the hell I am either. Which is awful. Like I said, I think I have to zoom a little further in to actually get the hundreds, which sucks ducks if that's the case, but it could definitely be the case. So, what we're looking for... Let's see. Fire. Kaczynski. Pushkin. Viborg. There's a lot of Viborgs around, isn't there? See, that one showed up. That's why I actually went up here, because I knew there was stuff around Kola. But, yeah. Kola. Kola, Kola. Say shy. I don't think, yeah, like Murmansk is definitely big enough. I don't think these ones are remotely big enough to fit 100k or more. Like this, an example. I don't think I've seen anything so far in this Russian endeavor that would tell me where the hell I am, unfortunately. Like, I'm trying to pay close attention, but I'm not really seeing any signs of that. Yeah. See, this is why you zoom in a little further, because then other towns that are closer to the other ones that are about as big show up. So, but I'm not seeing anything that would indicate to me. Anyway, near Omsk. Petropavl. Yes. This may not have been the best idea. Sitting here like, it's probably like 30 minutes in, 34, and we still haven't made really any progress. Yay! Adrenaline. This is that. I think this is a zoo and park thing. Yeah, it definitely has got to be. I do keep seeing this, so I think that might indicate where the I is. Not necessarily, because I think that's like a musician or band. So, there's that. It just kind of looks like it would be like a shopping center icon, so I might be a decent idea to go back. But no, yeah, I keep seeing all the A things, so I think it could. I don't know. I feel like that could tell me where I am, but then again, I don't know. Oh no. Oh. It could be without just a minute, and I'm missing everything. There's another A thing again. Watch that be the police station. That's why it's that way. That's why it's that way. Politi? Police? Police? Policia? Police. I'm gonna go this way real quick, like, and see if that sign does tell me anything. I'm hoping I'm not gonna pass it by accident. If I could find an airport, that would be really, really helpful, because they always have like that kind of a big red lettering. It seems like they always do on that. I'm seeing that again though. I don't know why. I kind of do feel like I've seen that before elsewhere, and the way it's placed kind of argues, in my opinion, that it probably is correct, and it's still behind the tree, so that's helpful. I think that's just a company. So, no, it's a gas station sign. Oh. Oh. I was hoping it was like a shopping center. I'm wrong. Let's see. Okay, so you... Well, actually, I still can use that. No, I can't. There's a pole in the way. Okay. KYXH, backwards N. I do kind of feel like, as soon as I saw that, it caught my eye, because I feel like I've seen that before. Not just in the map, but just in general. I feel like I've looked at it before. It might have been actually further back in here, but I'm assuming that... Yeah, I don't know. By the way, actually, that's a good thing I should look out for. I can't tell. Does my... Yeah, I guess I think my cursor does show up in the stream. I'm so used to recording with my recording software and having that the cursor turned off. But now I'm actually really curious to see if my cursor shows up on stream. Yeah, it does. Okay. I figured it wasn't like something that would just be automatic, because I know there's a lot of people who record and stream that actually don't like to have it show up. So going even further east here, further east. Oh, let's see. Where am I? Okay, that is Kazakhstan. So I was going over Mongolia. So that shows how far I was going out of the way, which means that I'm going out of what's considered European Russia. Good. I think after this, I'm gonna probably bail on the European cities thing. I may or may not. I don't know. I feel like it probably would be a good decision to do so, but I don't know if copping out on it should be But I would just switch to something else that I think would be actually relatively easy comparative to this. Like, I do want a bit of a challenge, but at the same time, this is, like, at least I can pretty quickly figure out where in the European area I'm actually at. Like, I figured it out both times immediately. I'm like, okay, this is Russia, and that was Italia. But it doesn't help when you don't know the language. And so you have to try to, especially like this, Russian, and it just makes it really freaking complicated. Like, you understand why they put it in their own language, but at the same time, it just feels rude. Okay, maybe I have to be further zoomed in to see what I thought I saw. Either that or it was actually just on the map that I saw it. But it has to be something that starts with an actual letter K, because that's the only way that the K actually shows up in Russian. So, yes, I don't know what I'm looking for. I want to at least kick myself to be able to get this one figured out, rather than not. Yeah, like, look at how close these ones are together. Like, that's why you have to zoom in a lot of times and then see another one shows up and it's just like, oh crap. Oh my god. I keep also forgetting I can expand the size of the damn map because I'm a freaking moron. Because I keep thinking I have to go with the tiniest little map, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, there's a zoom. My bad. So it makes it a little less annoying. Leningrad. Gorsky do less. I'm not sure why, but apparently it's shrunk quite a lot. That's mildly interesting. Oren, yes. Ural, talking about the Ural Mountains. Mountains. Astrakhan. I thought Astrakhan was part of Kazakhstan, but I guess not. A pity. Sochi. I think I'm delusional. I think I don't think I saw it at all. Unless it was like Kiev or something, which I suppose it could be, but no, it's not it. I knew it probably wasn't, but you know, you gotta check. If I could be thrown a cookie, I don't care if it's fake or not, you know, and just gift it a little easy one, a little gimme, that would be nice, so I can get the frick out of this one, rather than just being stuck here, trying to figure out, well, did I see any of these things, these Russian characters, that tells me I was there? No? Okay, keep staying then. It does get quite annoying after a while, because like, I just wish I could frickin' stop hunting, know where I was, and just move on with my life. You know, that'd be pretty radical. But no, that would be too easy. Too easy. Yeah. Yep. It's somewhere in West Russia. I just don't know where. So that's fun. I don't even know which way to go, what to look for, any of that rot. It just makes me sad. Like, you'd think it would have the city on these things, and maybe it does. I'm just somehow completely missing it, but none of these appear to have an actual city name on it. Which is really annoying. The only thing I think is this. Hello. Goodbye. Go away. Thank you. Is that this? Oh, you know what? See, those two match. So that probably is what I need to look for. There's such a part of me that's like dissenting right now. It's like, no, anything you think is the city is wrong. But I want to get out of here. I feel like I've imprisoned myself. Okay. problem is I have to keep looking back, forth as well, trying to figure out if I'm actually seeing what I'm seeing. So, I think we're seeing that at least starts with an AK. And go from there, because that will be a good little indicator if I'm looking at a city that I should pay attention to or not. So we're looking at the bottom ones, not the tops, obviously, because everything's in Asian. These are risky doodles. So, yeah, the key here is looking for an AK. And then coming under the fire of it and then dying, it'll be amazing. Snark. I mean, it could be the brand too. That's exactly the thing. Like, I'm hoping it's a city because this is a water park, right? So usually, well, at least in English, usually you. I was saying at least in English because a part of me is like, you know, a lot of Europe just reverses everything. So here in the U.S. and what we would do is we would put the city first and then the name of the place or whatever it is second. But then I realized, yeah, it makes me remember that a lot of Europe does the reverse of that. If for some reason it puts the city after whatever the place is, which is obviously perplexing for what I'm used to, but sure. So I have to keep that in mind. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's the only language I know, so of course I can't possibly speak it without failing miserably. My ass. Ha ha ha. I'm probably not the first person to just be like, in my tourist streak, let's go. Yeah, I think we're a little too far east. Least again is where we're going. We're going too far least. Okay. Like, I thought I also saw something with that, but apparently I think I'm probably delusional. Just imagining it. It's just like how bad it's getting mentally for me to be like, I really hope this is the case. And it's just like creating stupid thoughts of like, I know I've seen that before. Even when it actually appears I legitimately did not see anything like that. So that's great. Crap. Now I know Ukrainian is technically I would call it an altered version of Russian. It's not officially that. Oh yeah, Sevastopol was. I was thinking when I said Sevastopol, I'm like, isn't that technically Ukraine? I was like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's technically Ukraine. I'm not going to be the typical person to shit all over Russians, but it does belong to Ukraine, so I will give you that much. I will not be afraid to give you shit for that. I don't think it's that either. God damn it. This is taking way too long. Way too long. I'm just trying to look at each and every one of these. That's where I saw it, the other one. Each and every one of these things to try and figure it out. Like, I'll look, even though I think this is definitely the company name again, I'm going to look at this specifically. Although, didn't I already do that? I think I already did that. Oh, God. Help. Yeah, it actually does look good together. Oh, my God. Why should this have to be so tough? It makes me sad. Everything's in Russian. It really does make it tricky. Because when you don't know the language, all you can do is hope that what you're looking at is the right letters in Russian. And then you have to keep looking back and forth at the damn map to try and hope that it's actually, what you're looking at. But like, it doesn't even look like they actually write addresses on any of these ads, which is also really weird. Like, especially if you're advertising for a specific place, why wouldn't you have an address? Like, does it all go in the same sentence? Is that why that is? I don't know, it's weird. It's not RU, that's a different one. Yeah, it's just the slogan, for sure. Ha! Rusky, you're brutal. You're absolutely brutal. Because it's... You literally have to know the damn language in order to actually understand what the hell you're looking at. You know? I don't think I actually went that far, but let's go back a little bit. Because I see that, of course, but again, I think it's just a store. I don't think it's actually legitimately like where it probably is. But I don't know. I'm just looking for something that could hopefully indicate where the hell I might be. Like, I just keep ending up repeating myself over and over and over again how inconvenient it is. Because that's all there really is to say. It's just like, ah! Also, I don't think this is reading this way. I think this is going that way. Downward, not upward. I'm not sure. That's the problem with being dyslexic in angles. You don't know what the hell you're looking at. Oh, God. Why does it feel so zoomed in? It was because it was... Why was it so zoomed in? Did I zoom in and just not realize or instantly forget I zoomed in? Probably. Could it possibly be a city thing? Like, I'm legitimately getting to a point where I just feel desperately like I want to grasp. Like that has to be it. I have to grab for it and be like, this is definitely it. I I don't know. I don't think so. Like, anyone else besides Pam start with that? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Actually, no, I think there was one more, but who the hell knows? Yeah, there is a few. They occur to be a lot further north, though. Yeah, they occur to be mainly further north. North, not. Ep. I, There's a part of me that really wants to give up right now. Just like, I can't, I won't anymore. So annoyed by the fact I can't figure out where the hell. I feel so annoyed. Wah, wah, wah. Where the hell I might be. Nermonsk. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I swear, like literally nowhere has an address for anything either in any ad. In any store, and if it is, it's like fine print levels of tiny. For some reason, I thought there was a truck there for a minute. I was very, very, very wrong. It's somewhere that's really flat, though. It's not like it's clearly on a plane. Like, it's... I'm not gonna lie, not to insult it, but it's pretty featureless. Like, does that help? I don't know. Probably not, but... Wow, okay. Make me jump like that, why don't you? Jump, jump, jump around. Jump up, up, get down. Is those Pac-Mans? They look like Pac-Man. I think they're supposed to be Pac-Mans. Pac-Mans! Wait, that's Pokemon. Okay. I already looked at that. That's not the sign I was trying to look at. That one intrigues me a little bit. This one intrigues me a little bit. This one intrigues me a little bit. Look at all the parts that just have no windows in them. This is super rusted out over there. That's not the first time I've seen that either, I don't think, this part of that. Actually, I think this is literally the same thing. This is just a bigger version of it. I don't think that's the first time I've seen that either, but I don't know. It'd be really convenient if I just like randomly stumbled across like a headquarters of an airline, because then it would be up my alley. I'm like, oh, that's Aeroflot. Aeroflow, whatever. By the way, what exactly is going on in this park? What? These are all models. They're all fake, like plastic things. Except I guess maybe that person isn't. I think that person, that kid, are actually people in the park. But that's a really bizarre park. It's so tiny. Like, what is that? What is with these cows and this like love heart thing? Obviously something I don't understand, but it's probably something maybe cultural. I don't know, but it's interesting. Give it that. Don't worry about me. I'm just here to admire the art and then cry myself to sleep when I realize that it's probably time to give up because I'm not going to be able to figure it out where the frick dick I am. God damn it. That matches. Other than this doesn't match that, but it does match. Like, maybe this is the address? Yeah, that might be. So that would be like the city, I think. Not that. It could be either, but I think that's probably it. Problem is, it's still a bit blurry. So, but I think that's that as well. Isn't it? No, it's not. It doesn't end the same. I'm grasping at straws. That's what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what else I can do. I'm like literally teetering on the fence of like, I just want to just stop right now and give up. Especially considering right now I'm looking at this, right? And I'm about to probably go and try and figure out if I can see anything that matches these. But I have a feeling it's going to end the same as it did before. And I'm not going to actually manage to find anything that matches these. So, currently we're looking at this. Into hopes that I can find something that matches it. We do know that apparently C's, our C's, are these like 4 things, whereas their C's are C's. So that's nice. That's always incredibly helpful. Their S's are C's, which is interesting. Looking for basically there's the CEP. There's a CTEP. I don't think that matches anything here, but it's worth a shot to look at. It was CTEP. Remove thyself? No, that looks like an A. And like a B. CEP. This is CEP. Nope. Definitely not it. So challenging. Also, I feel like if I bail from this round, then it's gonna still count as my round for the day, and it's gonna be like, you have to pay if you want to actually try to continue your next 3 rounds on something else, because you just forfeited your right to a free session. So, which I don't want to do to myself either. But we still have 3 other things after this, and I still haven't figured out where the flip dick I am. So, that is challenge at the current time. I know it's in Russia. That's all it's still all I know currently. Yeah. There is that. Back there, wasn't there something that had this? I think maybe it was. Should I just kind of toss it out there and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna say screw it and do it. Let's let's be stupid and let's do it. Novgorod, Helsinki, Novgorod. I'm gonna go east. I'm probably gonna be way off, but shh, you're nothing. I have another Kremlin. Be like. Do I remember there being a river at any point? I don't think so. The Volga, of course. It could still be over here though, but I don't think so. Maybe. Actually, maybe. Schwink. I'm just gonna throw this out there and see how far off I am. Very far off. It was close to Georgia. Are you kidding me? In the very beginning, I said I feel like it's kind of close to Georgia. Are you fucking kidding me? No! Rude! Oh, man. That sucks so much ass. I don't think I saw anything like that. Maybe if I was just looking at that, I'm so sad because I didn't think that... is that really 100? Oh, man. I cry at night. I was actually rather close. If I stuck to my first instinct instead of the city thing of like, it's probably somewhere close to Georgia, I would have gotten so much closer. But God damn it. Well, for the sake of moving on, I mean, at this point, well, okay, yeah, that's. Why exactly is this a thing right now? I clearly can tell there's no dead giveaways here. Either England or Belgium. I'm gonna probably go with Belgium here. Doot 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 doot. No freaking idea which way I should go. So that's fun. I'm gonna go this way. So, why is it blurring out everything? Jesus Christ. Ooh, maybe it's Deutschland. I don't know. Is places in Germany like this? I don't feel like it, but maybe. Oh, it's Bavarian. That's Bavarian flag, isn't it? That is totally the flag of Bavaria. Oh man, I think we're actually in Deutschland. What is with the blurs? Oh my god, that's annoying. Why? Is everything just have all these like layers of blurs? You can literally see them like they're like walls. Blur, 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 blur. They're all different blurs. Why? It's definitely Bavaria. It has an emblem on it though, but it's tangled up as well. Yeah, I definitely think this is Russia. No, that's not it. Schuster. I definitely believe this is Germany. So, tis Deutschland. There's tons of VWs, Volkswagens. So I suppose that makes sense. Oh, yep, it is. Because that's a German transit system. Ah, fuck. What was it called? I don't know what it was called. I'm really annoyed by that I don't remember what it was called because I for Transport Fever I have the models of their buses. Stogue, Stoag, I believe. Stogue. Why do I feel like this is a Mormon church? It's definitely not, because it's very small. It could be Lutheran. Lutheran? It doesn't... Does it have a Lutheran feel? I mean, it could. I don't think that is that, though. Watch. The Baptists infiltrated Germany. I call it Baptists. Is that it? No, it's Baptists. Everybody says baptism up here in the Northwest. I don't know. We just say B-A-B, tism. As baptism, technically. Although then again, I hear people from all over the country call it baptism when they say it, just casually. So I guess we're all a bunch of morons. And by that I mean, of course we are. That's not new news. Yeah, this is definitely Germany. Deutschland. Garmisch. The problem is, I only know what sector of Deutschland it is. It's Bavaria, but okay, I think as far as that. Oh, there's a big building. I just don't know where in Bavaria it would be. That's the thing. I know where Bavaria is, though. So there's that. I'm going this way because there's a big building there, so I feel like that's going to take me closer. Treppenrus. Rice. Studio. Burk something. Burk something. Something Huang. Another emblem. Coat of arms. I think that's is that an egret or a pelican? Could even be a stork. I think it's supposed to be an egret, even though it looks like it's probably a pelican. I think that's a hospital too, probably. It looks just like a hospital. Probably is, therefore, wouldn't you all say? I have no idea what the heck this is supposed to indicate. Oh. Through fair and then... Okay. I see. I bet you that's what that means. It's warning you about this and telling you to yield for the traffic this way. And this way. How adorable. 30 kilometers per hour. Per mile an hour. I think that, yeah, that's straight up English right there. 30 zone. Interesting. Okay, so if I wanna... I can keep going this way. Weeping birches, blue spruce. Yeah, they have all the same trees that we have here. The pack and W. It's pretty nice. It's pretty radical, dude. World's tiniest streets for bigger areas like this. It's very interesting. I appreciate it, but they at that point, if they're gonna go that small, they might as well just implement a bunch of pedestrian paths and stuff too. Or make them pedestrianized streets. That would be even better. Penny market. I see. I see. Oh my god, really? A big old blur. Big old blur. What the heck is this, by the way? Is that just some like random vending machine? It sure as hell looks like it. Weird. Is that another big building over there that's so overexposed? No. Actually, I guess it is. It's just like, it looks like smokestacks of some kind, maybe. We'll see, blap. Who knows? So it's pretty flat for Bavaria, though, but that probably means it's in the northwest, probably. I would assume. So it is denser over here, but I don't know if that makes this downtown. If it is, this is a tiny little downtown. And it's pretty isolated. And then there's just this field, which is, may I say, incredibly European. Buffer zones all the way out to there. And I assume this is considered a highway, except there's just a trailer sitting there in the middle of the lane without nothing in front of it. Why is with these blurs? I don't know why I find it so intensely frustrating, but I really do. There's another trailer by itself. What the? Are they parking? Is this parking? Or is it for some reason? No, that's parked, isn't it? Although the other car is gone now. Oh, I think it's a different time of day. I think it's parking. Yeah, it is. It's parking. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I want something with like an address again. That would be helpful. I know right now is it's in Bavaria. I swear, I really do take these things way too seriously. I just want so badly to be able to surprise myself and like be like, yo, I fucking nailed it. But is that too much to ask? Probably. The blurs are too much. They are extensive as flip-flapping, brim-damming, him-hamming. Okay, what are we looking at here? Stroopwafel Road, of course. Stock monster. Oh no, your company car. Ruin? No, that's way too far west. To be Bavaria. Not to say that the person couldn't have came. Yeah, of course you're gonna do that. You assholes. Why is it that they're blurring all the information out here? But then in the US ones, they don't ever blur out 90% of these things. Like, this isn't technically blurred out. But it's because it's Budweiser. It's Anheuser-Busch. Crazy hair, huh? I've seen a lot of these teas. It could actually be that that is in fact what this place is. Is it like 2-word double T name? But I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know what to believe. I did not want to go down this street, but now I'm going down it. Gosh dang it. I figured it would do that. Dixie. Is that an OH? That's totally an OH. It's an outhouse. A Balti Soma. M Park. It's a festival of some sort, obviously, in the park. Probably that park out there. Okay, so let's go here. I assume it's gonna be blurred. No, it's not, but that is now, which I figured would happen. So that definitely gives it away, I think, what it is, which means that those T words and names are probably correct. Is what it is. As to where you are. I don't think so, but maybe. Maybe in China, something or another. That entire building's blurred, so that's great. Must have a lot of advertising that's exploitative for us. So I'm gonna go slightly back, a hair, a tad bit. The same thing as this. Tenshman. I don't think there's a place called that, but I keep seeing that. I saw that near the beginning too, so I don't know if that means that like this is a corporate town, it's a planned city, or if it actually is in fact a place called that. But we shall see. Now I know Bavaria is down here. This is Regensburg. Interesting. I did say Regensburg earlier, I thought. Either that I just thought that to myself, that I was like, oh, Regensburg. Don't totally know why I would feel that way, but yes, indeed. Thank God I see. Well, wherever it is, it definitely looks incredibly flat. So, like I said, I would assume that it would be somewhere up towards the north and northwest, probably. So probably somewhere closer to Nuremberg, but I'm not entirely sure. You know, there you go. I think I'll start. I I kind of feel like actually one of the ones I saw was that, but I don't think so. I have a really bad habit of second guessing myself too. Okay, there's a state line. So Monique. Okay, so Monique Ingolstadt Regensberg. Nuremberg, apparently, is indeed a part of Bavaria, which I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Würzburg. Well, there's no T. Würzburg. Yeah, I know Bavaria is a huge ass state, but this is ridiculous. I'm just trying to line out the actual state borders right now, just so I can get a decent idea of what I'm working with. Okay, yeah, it's immense. Holy shiza. The Heiser. Okay, so yeah, it's. What was I looking at? You way up here. Tensenman. It looks more like a brand to me than an actual place. Not to say it isn't a place. Maybe it's a brand and a place. I don't know. But yeah, like I said before, I don't think it actually is the place name. Easily could be. I just see it all over the place. Jeez, Rosenberg. Von Siedel. Where is thou? Veden? Yeah, I swear, I actually think that Tenselman is legitimately a brand of something. I think we actually even have something under that brand here. Although it looks more like it would be a store than anything. But yeah, so let's say how. Just really quickly, getting ahead of myself, hoping I can see what the hell I was, but I don't entirely know. No. Salzburg. Well, Polycarp. Nope. Yep. I was definitely getting ahead of myself. I thought so, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Okay. Here we go. I really wish you would not be like this. So that's north, not norte. North. Interesting. So it's the opposite direction I would think it is, as usual. That's great. That's freaking fantastic. I guess it's because I'm doing it that it's doing that, but tisk tisk with a whisk. Yeah, let's see. Does you well if it is schon oh, it's interesting. Yes, it is very interesting and neat. Massage, gymnastics, physiotherapy, some other kind of therapy. Beautiful, beautiful days. Oxygen, DSL. No idea what the heck DSL would be. Find out that people later on will watch this and be like, "What the hell are you doing? It's right there!" Like, look, man, I don't have a brain. Every time I knock on my skull, I hear an echo. I'm sorry. I tried. Let's see. It's a company. Yeah, MBH. It's just MBH, looks like. Vornugen? I don't think that is it either. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. I don't think it is, though. Müller. Um, it's interesting. Because it has it so big here and this, I don't think that would be the place at all. I just think that that would be too obvious. I could look for it, but I don't think I saw it either. And why would they do all this blurring out if they didn't want you to figure out where the hell it was so deliberately like that? But they don't blur that out. Like, yeah, you can make a mistake. What do you say? But nice. Opened it to a bush. Just falls out of the police vehicle into the bush. Beautifully done. You're a skilled individual. This is why we pay attention. Dune. I don't really know. I want like some kind of like a festivities poster or something that just like is subtle, unsuspecting, and thus I would look for it. To be like, this is where you can expect this event to take place. We're actually getting really far from where we were originally. Which is a little bit concerning. But you know what they see. You guys are really, really, really vicious with this. Dropkick. This blurring of stuff, like, okay, that's more likely a place where it would be. Used to easily not be that either, but you know what they say. Actually, that could be it too. I'm trying to think. I could actually look on these buildings to see if I could figure out if something might be an address. Monday through Saturday, or yeah, Saturday. So this is the hours that they're open. So that's most likely to actually be something that I should look for, I would think. But once again, they do things differently in most of Europe than we do when it comes down to things, including why are you blurring that building now? The building had nothing on it, and you're blurring it. You're just trying to make me go insane? I love people just hanging out inside of the moving truck. Like, you know what? It's a good place to take a break. We have furniture in here. Let's just kick it. Kick thy furniture. Which van was it that I saw that had the... I want to say it was this one, but this one looks blank now. So I don't... Different van? No, it looks like it's the same time. But I don't know. I swore I saw a van with like red stripes. What the heck? Into Westing is another flag of a different kind. See, like I said, this might not even be Bavaria, just because of the fact that you can obviously, you know, just like anywhere, you can take a flag you had at your original home with you moving, and then bring it with you to like be like, hey, this is my favorite state that I have a bias to because I came from it. You know, like people do that all the time. So I don't know. Flags aren't necessarily something that are giveaways or anything like that, but. Ooh, it just suddenly turned to autumn, and that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight. Damn, that's pretty. Actually, I think it looks like some places around here. Again. Oh yeah, you're just gonna be overexposed because a giant orb in the sky decided to be a dick today. Yay. I think I'm heading further away from downtown now. I know I'm certainly heading way further away from where I came from, which is not necessarily a great thing. So let's go cruise this way quite a ways, shall we? Yeah, they did a really scruffy blur on this to try and make it as difficult to see as possible. It's a doctor of some sort, apparently. Why blur out that? It's interesting. They're choosing to blur out certain things that I know aren't telling you where they're from. Which again is kind of weird. Like, why the selectiveness of what you're choosing to blur? See, now this isn't blurred. Which is very interesting. So, But see, that doesn't seem like that would actually be a place that would exist as an actual name. Like, it easily could, but I don't feel like it does. Stunden Notruf? I strongly doubt it. Like, their branding is definitely different than what we would have here as well. So it's just, something's growing weird with my left knee right now. The joint feels like it's like getting disconnected on the lateral side for some reason. I don't know. This is really interesting. See, there is the whole. It's very English of them to do that, by the way. But yeah, just dash monk. So when you can't decide what you want to name something, so you just like, okay, let's do this. So it could be a case of that. But I don't know. Is it really, though? Is it really? Muldorf. I am depressed. Suddenly, pineapples. This does not help. Wow, this sucks. I swear if I find out it's not in Bavaria, and it was in fact what I keep mentioning about the flags, not necessarily mean, you know, being where it actually is, I'm gonna cry. I'll see no signs. Schweinfurt. This place I'm looking for currently actually even exists. Not to say it doesn't, because if I zoom in, there's obviously going to be more places that show up that could potentially be bigger than I think they are in the map. And then there's that complication. Isn't it wonderful? Super very wunderbar, skidudles. Wunderbar. But about it. So there's that. But yes, I do not think that's going to help it show up at all. So, there's that. Then, there's another dash, but that's definitely not what I'm looking at. Another dash, and another dash, and another dash. Anyway, yeah, you know what? This, I think, is going to take a long time as well. There's one thing for sure. They do not brand in Europe everything under the sun, moon, and stars like everybody and everything does here in the US. So that's always makes it a lot more challenging. I just know it's in Deutschland. Probably Bavaria. I don't know. Pavilion. So they went with English there too. Interesting. Their selection, so very interesting. Gift Mobile. I thought it was Get Mobile. Get Mobile. Mobile. China restaurant. I don't know why. I think it's just because that the hospital I was so used to going to growing up, which is St. Vincent's off of Barnes Road. Technically Burnside, but yeah, it's they have East and West Pavilion. So every time I hear Pavilion, all I can think of is a frickin' hospital, which is always disturbing. Like, yeah, it's not something you want to think of if you're not a hospital. You don't want people to be like, oh, so it's a hospital. Like, that's not very intelligent, I would say. Branding. But what I got out there. But yeah, here's the thing: is that I don't think most hospitals would use the term pavilion for different arms of itself. So yeah, about that. About that. Service. Exclusive service. You do say. Have a nice. There's just the phone number things. Have wunderbar, dude. You're so very helpful. You'll make me very. Excuse you? Good for you. You have a loud muffler. Get out of town. Muffler. Hey, Moonshin! There we go. Beautiful Moonshin. Moonshin. Oh man, I don't remember where Moonshin is. I've actually spent straight amount of time. Wow. Okay. I spent quite a amount of time in my life in Germany in Google Maps and Earth. So well, not Earth, but Maps. So I would say that I should know where München is, but for some reason I don't frickin' remember. Land shut. Obviously not how it's said, but shh, you heard nothing. Yeah, I don't think it's in Bavaria though. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm pretty sure it ain't in Bavaria. München. So that's fun. Augsburg. München. Well, it's not necessarily that this is even München that we're in. It could actually be not at all München, and it could just be that this person traveled, since it's a trailer, to do some business down here, wherever this actually is. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, München's actually in the north of the country, not well, central or north. It's definitely don't think it's in Bavaria, and I haven't seen it once, so I'm pretty confident that's the case. That it's not Bavaria. Also, I feel like no, this is Würzburg. Okay, so München. Munchen is always munching, munching. What? Oh, where did the? Oh, there it is. I was like, where did the border go? Yeah, I don't know where it went, but then I found it, and it was yellow with glue and green trees. That's definitely what I was looking for. Glue, not blue. Definitely glue. Kreilsheim. Ich wasch mich Gmund. Gopingen. Kirchheim. I am going out of the borders again, apparently. Yay. Fun times. Nürnberg. Langen. Bamberg is actually right there. Did not know that. There's probably multiple Bambergs, to be fair, but there is actually multiple Badens and there's multiple Brandenburgs in Germany, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's multiple Bambergs either. Hof. He hoffity porfity. Give us some flight insurance. Let's see. Rot. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure there is no such thing as... No such thing, I say no such thing. Any time and a place for this. You got it. Sorry. Regensburg. What was I saying? I don't remember. I threw myself way off because of attention deficit. I said no such thing, and then next thing I know, I just had Tommy Shaw going in my head. Right. No such thing as München in what we would call Bavaria. So dates nice. It is Venice, I suppose I. So I'm pretty sure München is, again, like I said, either central or north. I think it's north, but I'm not entirely sure if it is or not. Erfurt. I just don't know how exactly big it is. I know it's one of the bigger cities, but that's not saying much, of course, because there's a billion different bigger cities. In the lands of Galilee and lands of Baden-Baden. See, they even have a town with the same name, Baden-Baden. Couldn't decide if they wanted to name it Baden or Baden, so they named it Baden. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay. Anyway, I'm just looking through the note of, I don't know, the sud of the country, so I can hopefully, Wuppertal. I love saying that, Wuppertal. It's so fun. It's so cool. I love that name so much for some reason. I just absolutely adore it. To hell and back. Flensburg, Rendsburg, Kiel, Lübeck, Elmshorn, Hamburg, Bremerhaven, Bremen, Oldenburg, Dammenhorst, Kloppenburg, Ornesburg, Münster, Hamm, Bielefeld, a place that does not exist, Hanover, Schwerin, Rostock, Rostock, New Brandenburg. You know, it's the new Brandenburg, even though Brandenburg is down here. But no, there's actually a Brandenburg next to Brandenburg. That's the weirdest thing about it. Like, I was tripping out on that when I was looking there up close. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, how the hell is there two Brandenburgs and they're really freaking close to each other? Like, excuse me? Okay. But yeah, I'm not seeing München. I swear it was one of these bigger towns, and it just about has to be, but have I just missed it while I'm going through here and just not seeing it? Leipzig, Potsdam, Berlin. It might just be one of these bigger city areas, and it's just buried underneath its gigantic name, and that's why I'm not seeing it. Easily could be. I swear that München was like somewhere up in like this area, maybe a little further north. But I don't see any signs of it. Anywhere, actually, for that matter. Like, I must be blind as hell because I'm confident I don't need to zoom in any further to see it. But then again, if I'm not seeing it, then I must have to zoom in. Oh, this is awkward. I guess we'll start in the area that's a metropolis and a half. Or it's just there's a billion different large cities all smushed together, which is always fun. Köln, Bonn. Yeah, I don't know why after World War II, Germany and France decided to trade each other's cities and lands. Like, they're like, oh, we'll take this French land, and you, France, you take this German land. And they're like, sure, let's do that. And then they did that. And it's like, what did you do that for? Like, it's so confusing. It was like, yeah, okay. I mean, like, it was supposed to be something that was like, you know, it's good faith type of thing, or I don't get it. It's very interesting because, yeah, Cologne was originally French. That's why it looks French. Cologne. I think Bonn was a part of that too. The Cologne deal where they traded that for, what was it again? Was that Liège? Was it? I don't think it was Liège. It was. Wait, what the hell? I'm looking at a. Yeah, I'm looking at Belgium territory. It was Strasbourg. That was it. They traded it for Strasbourg. So they gave them. They traded Cologne to Germany for Strasbourg, which is obviously German. So it was like, what happened here? And to this day, I don't get it why they did that. Like, so basically, they gave them Strasbourg. I know they gave them Mulhouse. I can't remember. There's something else they gave them that I don't remember. Maybe it was Metz. I can't remember what it was. And then I believe Saarbrücken and Louis were also traded, probably for Forbach. They were traded for something too. And so they just gave Germany this historically French lands for Germany giving them historically German lands. And it's like, okay. I wonder if anybody ever was able to figure out what exactly possessed the two nations to come to that agreement to do that. Like, obviously there had to have been some sort of a reason, but what was it? Because it just seems so strange. You know how like all these nations are always so worried about those kind of trades these days of like, no, we want, you know, historically this land back because this is what, I mean, this is majority blank, you know, if it's Germany, this is majority German. people that live there, which shows that it's historically, it should be ours. And then, you know, if we're going to make a trade for that land, then you should have this because this is historically, in this case, France, historically French territory. And you would think it would go that way because normally, especially today, it always has been that way, but especially today, it's been that way. But it's been, I'd say the last 100 years, it's been a big point of emphasis for nations post-wars when they come to their agreements with these kind of things, ceding lands. And it's just like, this is one case where it went the complete reverse. So like this, they're both of them like, this makes perfect sense. It's like, okay. But why though? How does it make sense? Explain this to me. Vessel. Get to the vessels. Get to the vessels. Dortmund, Essen, Oberhausen, Bottrop, Kirchen, Bochum, Duisburg, Bulheim, Wuppertal, Düsseldorf, Nice, Krefeld, Solingen. I did see Solingen somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely saw Solingen on one of these signs somewhere around here. Does that mean it is from there? No. It doesn't mean that. Plus, there is actually ridges and stuff, and this is not hilly. Like, it just does not look like it has any geographical features at all. It's just flat. Not to say it doesn't belong in that area. Maybe it is from that area, but it is something to think about. Still not seeing nation. And even if it's not correct, I want to find it now just because of the fact that I know it's a bigger town. But I'm just not seeing it anywhere in the map of Deutschland. And I don't understand how that's remotely possible. Like, what the hell am I missing? Because clearly, apparently, it is not underneath or trapped within the lands of all that. So, where is it? I don't know. This is really strange to me. Oh, man. I don't know what I've been told. I've been cat mining gold. Spremberg. Did I really just miss Berlin somehow? What the hell? What? Berlin isn't that far inland, is it? Dresden isn't north either of Berlin, so I'm... Is it that far inland? I'm not that zoomed in, am I? I guess I am. Wow, okay. Jeebus Priebus. Potsdam. Brandenburg. I do believe. Okay, if you say so, neighbors. Yeah. I do not know where the flip Dick Munchen went. And it actually legitimately makes me baffled as heck. I can't figure out how. I do not know where the heck Munchen went. It's like it dips a spear off the face. Oh my god, it disappeared. English is hard. Off the face of the earth, and I don't understand how or where it's disappeared to. Did, like, maybe Munchen get really small recently? More recent history? Maybe it shrunk a lot. Like, it could be. I don't think so, but maybe. Schweren. Yeah, I don't see any signs of Munchen anywhere. That's Wolfsburg. Magdeburg. Brandenburg, yes, of course. Yeah. München just doesn't exist. Interesting. And there's the place that doesn't exist again. The actual place that does not exist. Bielefeld. So is the joke. The yoke goes. Yeah, München somehow is a big to decent sized city in town. Just doesn't exist apparently, according to Google Maps. So that's interesting. I'm not sure how, lest somehow München isn't actually German and it's actually, say, in Belgium, but I know it's German, so I don't know what I am missing here. I really do not understand. It's not what I want to do! You rot bastard. I don't think it's way up here. I am confident it's somewhere north central, but I really don't see it anywhere. München is Flensburg. Rendsburg. Oh dear, Tansir, I do not know what keys I am missing. Forgetting about the things we've missing. But when we got up on stage, oh, good old Boston. Yep, I do not understand what is happening. Like, how the heck does München not exist now? In what world do we exist in where this city just disappears literally off the maps? It just ceases existence. Like, what? Lit? Ravensburg again. There's another one of those. College crew. It's a crew, obviously, but yeah, they say. I suck. Okay. Frankfurt and Mainz, Mons, whatever. There is, of course, Mannheim, Heidelberg. Munchen is always munchen. I do not get it. How do you just not exist? Explain this to moi. Strasbourg. La. Yeah, okay. There's a bunch of places that showed up on the map there that weren't there before. Same with this. It's all nice and big. Singing. McDonald's of goals. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's really big. That wasn't on the map before. But it's not what I'm looking for. Now is it? No, it's not. Oh, man. What the hell is happening? Just sitting here repeating myself into perpetuity of just being extensively baffled and just confused right now because München just again does not appear to exist, and I just don't understand. It's Darmstadt. What am I missing? Hades in Mental Dish, buoys in Gers. How about there's Castell? I didn't see that yet. Yeah, about that. I'm not so sure what the hell's happening here. Like, I don't... God damn it. I legitimately don't think... I'm, like, actually missing it on the map. As many times as I've been around, I do not think I'm doing that. Not to say that I'm not actually doing it and that I am actually doing it, or yeah, that's confusing English, but it works somehow. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm missing here. Where are we? Okay. That's better. I'm gonna follow the border region for a while here, because I could, like I said, I could see it being potentially closer to Belgium or the Netherlands, but I actually think this might be Belgium. Yes it is. So that's France. I don't know though about that. I don't think so. Maybe there's a Luxembourg. Isn't it? Oh no, that's actually Netherlands. Where the heck is Luxembourg? Wait, what? Oh, it's here. Oh, that was France. Oh, no, I thought that was France. That was Luxembourg. My bad. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense because it's a city-state, so I'm a moron. Stool bag. Yeah. Not here. Not here at all. So, that's nice. That's real rad. Yeah. I'm extensively confused. So I guess at that point, we're going to ignore motion. And we are going to go with the other one, which was the S1. What was the S1 again? Oh dear, I don't remember anymore. Like, that's fun too, because I don't remember what the S1 was anymore, where exactly I found it. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. I think it was within this big metropolis area. But here we are, taking 75 years again, because apparently München is mythical now. So that's nice. Unless they could have changed the name of the city. I strongly doubt that. That would be a logistical nightmare, but they definitely could have done that. So, yeah. Solingen. I think it was Solingen, wasn't it? That was the one I thought I kept seeing. It's Köln. Bonn. Yeah. About that. I definitely think that was the case. So... Well, I mean, I guess if there's a bright side to this, right? It would be the fact that if I'm wrong and it is in München, it will probably throw us into München. So, yay. Of course, here we go. Stretch. Probably throw yourself off a cliff and die. You know, the fun things in life. It's just outside of Munich. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was in Munich. Munich? Well, that's exciting. It was legitimately straight up in Munich. God damn it. We're going on 2 now, aren't we? Yep. I knew it. We're going on 2 hours. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for wasting your lives away with me. This is a wonderful thing to aspire to do with anyone's life, is to waste it all away on completely useless things. So welcome back to the We Get Nowhere podcast, and today we're going to talk about how incredibly annoyed we are at the fact that we're going on 2 hours and we're in frickin' Russia again. I don't want to do it. No. Why? God. As soon as I was here, I was like, why does this feel like this is Russia again? Especially when I saw the building. It's frickin' Russia again. Okay, there's one way I know I can hate Russia, and that's in this kind of a game, because I'm going to take like an hour straight on this one again, I bet you, because how the hell are you supposed to know where the heck you are when you don't know the damn language? Not even necessarily even the syntax of which they use write their language. Like, I mean, okay, so it looks like there's some sort of canal down there probably. It doesn't look like it's an actual river. I mean, it might be, but like, I don't know. Let's just get ahead of ourselves. Let's go into Russia again. West Russia, general West Russia. And shoot ourselves with a stick. Okay, so now that we're there, I'm gonna admit I'm very likely to just bail on this at some point, because I don't want to go through this again. It's slowly, like, it's a slight bit of fun, but it's really starting to become unfun now, because there's a difference between proper challenges and actual fun. You know, and when it goes into full challenge, it's no longer fun for me, at least personally. I know for a lot of people it is fun for them, but for me it's not. It really isn't. So I don't want to throw myself off a cliff too aggressively, basically. That's what the analogy I'm going to go with this. Right. So, NEP, well, not N, but, you know, a staple. That's what that is. That's a staple. We're going to call that staple now. So, staple EPM is what we're looking for. Staple EPM. Staple EPM. And I know technically last time I got burned because of the fact I wasn't zoomed in enough. But I'm kind of willing to get burned again, because at this rate, I can't, I won't, I refuse. Yeah, like this is a residence, so why the heck would that even have the city name on it? I honestly have no idea. But I guess, sure. just sure. Why not? This also kind of occurs this area because it looks kind of dry, kind of warm again, somewhat flat, so it probably is somewhere within this region again. But we'll see. We shall see. That's technically not Russian, but Rusky, why are you so rude? Just why do you have to be this way? Even if it's an expertise, I just don't understand why you are so determined. Actually, this isn't that flat. It is, I think, a little hilly. It looks like it goes down probably hill that way. So, yeah. I'm starting to get cold right now too. I also haven't eaten anything today, so that's fun. That's a me problem, but you know, let's make it your problem. Let's see. It is interesting how they have these things listed on here, like they just straight up... Actually, that's the same as what was back here, wasn't it? Written on this address plate. So either that's the street name that we're on. Yeah, it's the same. Or it is actually the town/city. Yes. Okay, we're gonna, whoops. We're gonna... No, that's definitely not the same thing. I didn't think so, but I wanted to make a nice little check there. Czechoslovakia. Is that a U.S. flag? What? That's a U.S. flag. What? That's interesting. Like, yeah, of course, you know, with any big nation, you're going to have so many people that eventually somebody's going to probably have a bias to it. Or maybe it's an immigrant, but that's interesting. Somebody painted a U.S. flag onto a utility box in Rusky. How about that? Interesting. That looks like that. Like here, this would be the city. This thing right here. Not to say it is skidoodles, but I could also see if I see something like that. I feel like that would be more likely. Wouldn't you say? Yeah. A thing OC. Okay, what is the brain? Hello? I think my brain just died on me again. Help? Yeah, I have no idea what the heck I was just about to say. Never mind. Okay, whatever. A thingy OC. That's what I'm looking for. My brain just like gave up on life. It's like, you know what? Scratch that. I'm not gonna even be. I'm just not anymore. Goodbye. Just checked out of the building. It's like I'm done. You're on your own, kid. Astrakhan. See, oh, see, woe is me. A thingy, oh, see. Yeah. I think it was further east. I thought I saw something like that. Probably just diluted as always, but you never know. Yep, I'm deluded. I did not see what I thought I saw. Wunderbar, du das. Okay, well, I'm still gonna stick to this kind of region because it does feel like it's still probably there. It still feels too warm. A little too, well, okay, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, there we go. A little too featureless. Definitely ran down. I don't know. It is slightly hilly. Like, you can tell it's a very slight hill. You're going on a slight decline right now. But I have a feeling that we are definitely around that area. Like, that utility pole just like Dunskied. So like, yeah, we're good. We'll just leave it there. It'll be fine. It's only against a utility pole when or a bunch of power lines when it's wood. It's totally fine. All right. Say you're getting directions, but I doubt it's actually to cities. It could be to cities. I don't think it's to cities, but it could be to cities. Yeah. That's repeated. Well, I guess we're going to take a quick look, because the best bet is to actually use these kind of road signs to your advantage. Hope you can actually find what it is you're looking for. So, yeah. Yes. Yes! Alright, so we're going to look for... Ooh, either one of those. See if we can find anything that looks like it matches that. Probably won't, but we'll try. YEP. Nope. Instantly wrong after that. Kind of figures. It figures, man. It figures. Stavropol is the last one that screwed me over. So that's beautiful. Yeah, okay. None of these are gonna be it because they have just different enough spellings that it's just I'm not finding anything really that similar to them. I'm pretty sure none of these places exist on the face of the earth. The earth. KHAR 4 thingy EP. Get that blood oxygen level back up again. Man. I'm getting low blood sugar right now. School yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm wasting my time again. So that's neat. Neat. YEP, but then there's an E again. So that's not it either. Yay! Okay. Grazon. Former Hold Nation. This is thrilling, incredibly entertaining. I am so excited right now. Like, I'm just about to pop out of my skin with thrill. This is amazing. Really, let's be honest here. You're just here to watch me have an emotional breakdown. A psychotic break. It's like, oh, god damn it! Can I ever state it enough? Like, how nearly impossible it is, impossible, to be able to figure out where the flip dick you are in Russia when you don't know their language. And you aren't familiar enough with it that therefore you're just stranded. You're SOL. You're stranded without leave is definitely not SOL. But anyway, you're straight out of luck is how the cool kids decided to say that was. I doubt that sign had anything to do with anything. This is a fire station, I think. Sure, it looks like one. Could be a repair garage, though. I mean, no, I think that's a fire station. Station. So, yeah, you know that thing about bailing? I feel like I'm just about to throw myself off the cliff at this moment. I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. Just pick a place, be really wrong, and then just die. That'll be, honestly, what the world needs at this point. I just, yeah. It's a nifty building, though, I have to admit. It's not the, you know, all the cliches that everybody's always like, about. Russian strategic advantage in wartime against the U.S. Allow them to come into the nation just so they can try to navigate without understanding what the fuck they're looking at. It's like, this is the street we're on. The fuck you just said? The squiggles. It's helpful. I know, right? It just... Alright, well... Rippity-dippity, skippity-hoodah. I don't know what to look for. I just don't. I am pretty damn expensive. This keeps showing up, but it's all about cars, so I think it just means it's an auto dealership. But I have no damn clue if that's the case or not. I don't think it's anything but talking about, hey, look, there's an auto dealership nearby. Great! Why do I care? Citroen, Volkswagen, Peugeot, or Peugeot, I guess apparently it is. That's Fiat, or Fiat, whatever. Mercedes, Hyundai, or Hyundai, depending on who you are. Renault, or Renault, depending on who you are. And Infade. Found on the road dead, fixed or repaired daily. Yes, please. My favorite. I assume that's just the name of the building. I really don't think that's at all anything but. You said but. There it is again. That's another one of those A thingies that are kind of spelled the same. Like, huh? No! Hey! Road! What? Why? Aww. God damn it. Okay. See how far back I have to go to be able to get to the closest to that truck again. It's right there now. I just want to be able to see the entire thing of it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. There's a policia truck in my truck. If we go further back, can I see it? Nope. It's now behind this building. Yay. I'm so happy. Oh, honey, I'm so happy. I think that N is the start of the backwards N is the start of the name though, because yeah, it definitely is. So backwards N, you say backwards N. I keep seeing that. It's all over the place. I swear to history with an automobile dealership. But the fact that it's it's plastered all over the place on all sorts of different buildings and signs on different streets and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Like, why would you have them everywhere? That's my question. Why would you have them literally everywhere? If that's the case, I don't know. It's 4 o'clock now. God damn it. Like, let's see. Yeah, it's not quite as long as I thought it had been since I last checked, but that is 20 minutes later, so we're already 20 minutes into Russia. Still not having a damned clue what the hell to look for. I like how they just randomly use numbers in their alphabet. 3 is also a letter, not just a number. Like, really? What? Okay. Gorsky do less. Yep. Your boy is just about Dunsky. Just about to throw in the TOEFL. The TOEFL. Yeah, course, I do not think that this is a city at all. And I really don't want to be spending the next 2 hours again going through these this one and the next one, for that matter. Trying to figure out what the heck I am looking at. Something has a really loud fan in their engine out there. This is the one I think I keep thinking of because I keep seeing the A and the 3 together. But the 3 is the 5th letter in line, and that is the 2nd. So therefore, it is not it. Not to say that. Could not find it, but I'm about to give a on these just to teetle along, not to teetle along anymore, to actually rush along in time so that we aren't stuck here for the next 5 centuries. That is, after all, kind of a goal right now. It's way longer of a stream than I kind of expected it to be, and I knew it'd probably be pretty damn long, but I didn't think it'd be this long. Just because I'm trying something new, but yeah. The fact that they consider Western Russia part of Europe makes this stream going to be like 70 years longer if I keep trying to figure out where the hell I am. So I just have to select somewhere and hope I get relatively close by accident. So, yay. I guess we're going to go... It does still feel like it's further south. So it doesn't feel very step-like. I'm just going to find the first one that has a backwards N it starts with, and then just toss it at that on the more southerly areas. Regions. Backwards N. But then again. The thing is with that, though, is I guess I'm not going to literally do that. It depends on if I actually really feel as though that would be big enough. That's what she said. And I don't think that's big enough. That's also what she said. And that's why I'm all alone. Yeah. No. Let's see. N backwards N. Anyone start with a backwards N that could be big enough, even though I know what the next letter would be. And there's the part of me that's like too determined to get this right, and so it just wants to be like, well, wait, look at it, make sure it's actually the right letters. Backwards N. Anybody? Anyone at all? Anyone I would start with a backwards N besides that other one that's too small? This appears to be a definite niet. Niet. wasn't it earlier in this exact place? Wasn't I looking for something that started like this? I don't remember if it was an E or not, but I thought it went back to an E. Probably not. But, well, this is one. This is the back then. Still not E is the second one, but I'm going to go with this one, even though that would get me closer. Well, no, I'm not. Well, actually, I did notice it looked like there was a canal. This one actually probably is closer. It's still not right, but I'm going to go with it. Boom. How far? 16,000 miles. No. 589. It was down here. Again, if I trusted my first instincts, I should have just tossed it to somewhere down here. Because I said I thought it was from somewhere further south again. It looked like it, and it was. So why the heck did a new tab just open? What the heck just happened there? Fireland! So again, I would have gotten closer if I just tossed it down there. Don't! This looks like it's Russia again. Probably isn't. Is it? I swear to God, if this is Russia again, you guys are the biggest dicks. It's Russia again. It's totally Russia, isn't it? Just pure black and white Euro-style plates. I'm pretty sure I know it's just Russian. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No. What? Darker toned people, so that's a good thing. Yeah, this looks like it's probably Russia again. It has the same kind of things posted on the polls, and I don't know which way to go. Maybe that way. I don't know. It feels more American-wise. That would be closer to the suburban center, and those are bigger buildings. But I feel like this also heads closer in. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. This already looks like it might have been a bad idea. No? Okay, here's an intersection. An intersection. Yeah, this definitely looks... It definitely looks Russian. Oh, man. Oh, there's big buildings that way. These roads are in shambles, man. Like, there's just no investment. I mean, you can say that about the U.S., but this is just pathetic. Even the tenements are, like, really just lackluster. Leads me to believe this could be a Balkan area, too. Especially considering it looks like there's a lot more Islamic influence, which could be from the Ottomans and stuff. So, I know the Caucasus region is not considered part of Europe, which I suppose makes sense, although then again, Western Russia shouldn't be considered that in the first place, although I just say that in general anyway. But we're going right back where we came from, basically, just on a street further down, a block further down, so we can try to get to, like, this is nice, though. Like, the fact that these people are taking care of their own property and nurturing it, even if they get no investment and all that. There's one thing for sure, though. They're very interested in, very Russian type faces. They're very interested in, or shaped heads, I should say. They're very interested in the cameras. Everybody so far has been. That's cool. At least a little abandoned place. It's kind of nifty looking. Is there going to be a bridge at any point that can take me to the opposite side? I want to get downtown. Making my way downtown. Just like oh no, that is actually indeed a road. It does look like it goes a ways down there. I doubt it actually takes me though down to like a bridge. It's probably dead ends at some point. Maybe not. No, yeah, I think it does. Does it go around a curve? It does. Okay. I can't go that way though. That turns into, I guess, what's considered more pedestrianized. So yes, I was not wrong. This was not the smartest place to go. Yay. Okay. Let's go this way. Right back out here. Why did you do that? You're rude. Okay, I think that's the one I went. No, that's a driveway. I am smart. Smart. I don't know where the heck it spit me out. I just remember that building, but I don't remember why it happened. Where did I get spat back out at? I don't think this is the road I went down, was it? Maybe it was. It probably totally was. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was. All right, further down this way, I guess. Skip to Maluma, darling. I just want to find a road, you know, that like would be really rad because it would take me down to like a bridge that I could go down to the actual downtown area. That would be pretty radical. You know, that'd be pretty respectable. Well, apparently this was taken. This is taken a lot more care of. I mean, there is a pothole right there, but yeah. I think she's looking straight at it too. Yeah, everyone in their dead grandmother right now that's out and about, they're all supremely interested in staring down the camera. It's very interesting. Half of them look interested and a little bit weary, and the other half look like they're legitimately like resentful almost. Not to say that they are, obviously that's an assumption, but it's just kind of interesting. Interesting observation, I feel like. She didn't appear to pay attention though. He is. What's he got in his hand? Oh, that's not in his hand. That's something else on the ground. Gotcha. But yeah, it's Russia again. God damn it. They can't stop putting me in Russia. Why? Put me in Europe, actually. Oh, this guy actually seems pretty happy to see it. Maybe? I don't know. I just had his hand out, but I guess maybe that's not it. He didn't look like he had anything beyond a neutral face. Maybe a little bit annoyed. It's Russia again. Makes me sad. Alright, let's go over here. You know, I'm sure it's going to be more blurred out. No? Okay, let's go over here. See if we can go in here. Yes, it's going to spit me on that side. It's still blurred, though. No, they're being even more careful here. About not letting you figure out where it is. The bitches in the ditches. You slut! Alright, well, fine. Be rude. Anteka. It's the hospital. Supposedly. Or pharmacy. Something of that sort. We're going downhill, though, so it's a hilly area. It's incredibly ran down. And again, I'm pretty damn sure this is further south. This is probably even closer to Georgia. Shiza, man. This is not... Man, I tell you. I guess I'm going to go further up this way because it just seems like it's not going to lead me anywhere. Spit me out inside. Spit me out inside. Spit me out into poo-hoo corner. Oh my lord. So 3 of these 5 have been, of course, Russian. They aren't going to pay a damn bit of attention to this thing, apparently. So that's a second time I've seen somebody not pay attention at all. Alright. Rusky, Babruski. I just really, really want this pain and suffering to end. There's a dead end too, so how fitting. Oh, I think it's a dead end. No, it's not. It leads you into a major street. Great. Alpha Dent something. AlphaDent.net. UA. Huh. Could it be Ukraine? Yes. Is it Ukraine? I don't think so. Is that actually straight up just a military guy? Like on duty, just walking down the street? What? Metal MS. I like having specifically the metal variety of MS. It just causes you to be in just as much crippled conditions and pain, except for the fact that you're just like aggressively head bobbing the entire time. It's my favorite disease. Let's see. Door something. Okay, well, that indicates that that's probably the first letters of the actual city name. I'm willing to bet you. I don't know why they're playing that specifically. That's in the middle of a word. Yeah, it looks like that's probably what this is. So, I think it's a two-word city. Oh, there's a big old smokestack. That's never fun. The thing is, though, this one has a lot more English in it than any other place I've ever seen in Russia. And there's also a lot more darker toned skinned people. So, it's either further south in Russia, or it's Ukraine. I like how I just now noticed the sign over here. But yeah, I think that's our best bet, is to look at this. KAPTK. Even though it's unlikely to find something like that. We shall try. Give it one last shot, since it is the last one. And then after this, I think I've learned my lesson. I don't want to touch this again. Just because Russia's on it. No offense to Russia, it's just... yeah. Everything's always in Russian. Who would have thunkled? Who would have thunk it? So yeah, it makes it incredibly difficult to be able to place where the heck you're looking at. I just remember it could easily be Ukraine, because there's a lot darker people and all that. It's a lot more English in it, but you feel like it's a little more Ukrainian than not. But yeah, KAPTK. If I don't find anything to my satisfaction, then I shall just toss out a guess again at random and hope it gets me close enough. Because at this rate, I think for everybody's safety and sake and health and all that, I should just bring this to an end. A really anticlimactic ending, a climax of just like, well, I give up. Because if I had known that Russia was going to be a part of it, I probably wouldn't have done it. Which also shows you that I don't personally believe that Russia should be, any part of Russia should be considered European. Like, it's absolutely not Europe. It's definitely Asia. But everybody else and their dead grandmother wants to demand that it's part of Europe, and I'll never understand why the hell they want to do that. But okay, sure, why not? I'm not even really, you can tell I'm just, my brain's just like, it's even done with this. It's like, no, I'm not going to pay attention anymore. I'm just ripping around the map because I just stop with the pain and the torture of wasting your time with this stuff you're probably never gonna figure out. I mean, it could also be somewhere closer, like, out this way, towards Kazakhstan and all that, because there are darker peoples down there as well, but I don't know about that. Shall we just toss a vote down onto the southern portions of Russia, down yonder to hither with my wither, and see if perhaps it is possible that it is indeed correct in my instincts and it is south again. But otherwise it's wrong because I don't know what I'm doing. So basically try to get it as close to the correct if it matches anything. Like if it matches the tendencies of the last views, see if I'm actually still right about it being somewhere south. And I kind of want to toss a vote further towards Ukraine. Oh my god, I'm getting so cold right now. What the hell? I'm getting cold flashes. I'm going through menopause. See, I don't want to be super wrong, but at the same time, I did say I was just going to kind of toss out a vote, so I guess I'm going to go here. It's probably very wrong. Let's see how far up this time. 302 miles, even further. It was actually in Ukraine. So, Dnipro. Very nice. So it was in Ukraine. Well done. I did think about potentially putting it in Ukraine. But I didn't. And here we are. About average for the random tossing I've done with Russia. These 3 of 5 being in Russia, not in Europe. Well, actually 2 of these 5 because this is Ukraine, but you heard nothing. Anyway, yes. Let this be a lesson, I guess, and the fact that don't get so ambitious with Geoguessr and forget that, oh yeah, people consider Western Russia part of Europe, and therefore you're just gonna pay with your life, pretty much, about the sense of, why did I do this to myself? Because I did this to myself, and it's depressing. Anyway, so, what did we learn today? I do know the right region in terms of Russia/Ukraine. Each time. Even though my guesses were always elsewhere. Yep. And then, yeah, the other 2. Italia and what was the other place? It's been so long now and so much Russia, I've already forgot where the other place was that we were. Anyway, yeah. We also learned that apparently München no longer exists. So, okay. Yeah. I guess it's the actual Bielefeld. So, there you go, Germany. Yeah, you know your real Bielefeld is apparently München, because according to Google Maps, it does not exist at all. It just isn't there. It literally is not on the face of the earth. München's never been a city, apparently. Anyway, lots of weird things have been learnt today, and made a really complicated and really long strip that wasn't intended to be this long. So, if you learned anything, great. If you enjoyed it, fantastic. If you didn't, I understand. It was hard for me to enjoy too. But hey, on the bright side, I know I'm probably not going to do this ever again. For obvious reasons. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed, and that's it for this stream. I hope to see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go actually put some food in my face because I haven't eaten anything today. Drink some water, then bundle up because I'm getting frigid. So, yay. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.